In a recent interview with the developers at Avalanche, we found out that they were wanting to go for an extreme action movie vibe. So, that got me thinking. As an aspiring filmmaker, and someone who has plans for a machinima series in Just Cause 3, what feature would I like most to come into the world of Medici in Just Cause 3? Theatre mode. My name's Stalli111 and welcome to another episode of Just Cause 3 Talk, where I kickstart off my wishlist for the upcoming game. With theatre mode, I'm meaning the ability to record previously played parts of the game that you didn't get a chance to at the time. This is so that you can share the most chaotic moments with all of your buds, without actually having to have a capture device. Many games have implemented it in because a lot of people really enjoy showing off skillful or hilarious moments. You may be asking yourself, what is this guy on about? Just Cause 3 is going to be about blowing shit up, killing bad guys and driving vehicles really fast. Why should Just Cause 3 have a theatre mode? Well, it would allow certain people who don't have the means of recording to show off some cool clips to their mates. It could also help people in the creation of machinima series or video guides for reference. In actual fact, Just Cause 2 had a sort of theatre mode itself, but it was just for PS3 users. It allowed them to record short clips and upload them straight to YouTube. That is cool enough, I guess, but I think if they really want to make the player feel like they're in an action movie, why not let the player do all the hard work and create the movie themselves? Give them the tools to create an area of land, a film set if you will. Similar to the Far Cry games with the map creator, along with Forge within Halo. This feature could allow players to create the most chaotic moments, which is only obstructed by their own imagination. The way the proper theatre mode works, the one that you're most used to in the likes of Halo and Call of Duty, is the ability to follow characters or free cam around. You are given the ability to record movements, and later on, after you've acted out the scene, you can use the free cam like it was a camera on a film set. I know the building of your own film set is a bit of a stretch, but some games have done it, and I really think it would help out Just Cause 3. If they don't have something similar to this, the theatre mode on its own is just fine, I guess. Being able to go back 5 minutes to see what base you've just plundered from a totally different angle would be really cool. Maybe even see some panoramic views of the beautiful landscape that I'm hoping to see from Just Cause 3 in Medici. I'm not sure if they're implementing multiplayer yet, I'm pretty sure they're not, but I think it would be a plan considering the multiplayer mod's success. Maybe some epic moments could occur with you and some friends, and you're wanting to share this with other friends, but you can't. It could all be achieved with a capture card, yes, but who really has the hard drive space to have that constantly running, recording and consuming even more power? People want to see these moments again, and they want to share it to all of their friends. Most gaming YouTubers actually started out like this, but without a theatre mode, you don't have the ability to reliably do so. With all these players sharing the game's content, gives it more publicity, so it's not only benefiting the player, but also the game's company too. So, if everybody wins, why am I still wanting it and not already expecting it to be implemented in? Well, the process would be extremely strenuous on the developers. It is very difficult to do such a thing in a massive open world game such as Just Cause 3. Most of the AAA titles that already contain this feature have segregated multiplayer and single players. The modes in which theatre mode is active in has a much smaller map than Just Cause 3. So much more data would have to be loaded up in an open world game. There are so many NPCs, things exploding, and so much more. The detail in a 400 square mile map would be colossal in comparison to maybe a map of 350 square meters. So, what am I saying? It is possible, but the developers would have to figure out a way to put it in, which is where I get lost. The data for everything in the game can be tracked to the disk, or the location it is on your hard drive. But what I'm clueless is how it tracks everything you do. In games like Call of Duty, the games are recorded and your and other players' actions are compressed into a small line of code, and can be located via internet access. You download the small file with the code inside, and the theatre mode swiftly puts everybody's commands into the characters they were playing as, and it is able to give out the gameplay like it was live. But that world can't really be interacted with. Some new features add levolution like a fence, but they aren't very big. In the likes of Just Cause 3, I imagined with the chaos reaching new levels, you could blow up villages with tank shells and stuff like that. I think the same system as these multiplayer theatre modes could work, but the variants could be limitless of what you could do in an open world game. I'll just let the professionals think about it and how they're going to do it. I'm sure the editor that they use for their gameplay trailers and such, when they finally arrive, would be fine to let us have access to, but I doubt that's going to happen in a hurry. Now I'm referring back to create your own film set. This limits yourself to an area of Medici or just a random map that you can scape out how you want it to be. This limit would make theatre mode possible. Yes, it's not quite what I want, as I want to be able to pan through the whole island, but it's better than nothing. It at least allows some sort of filming, and it allows the players to create some epic chaotic scenarios. This feature could be useful for multiplayer if they do implement it. They have stated it won't quite come out at launch, but it could come later on. The developers have said they want to give back and work with the PC and console communities. This map creator could allow players to create actual maps for multiplayer matches and such, like Team Fortress have done. I could probably talk more about it, but I'd like to leave some of my thoughts on this for if they do actually announce such a feature. Fingers crossed. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think it could be a cool feature to have? Do you think it would help the community and the game? Tell me down in the comments. Also, if you have any theories or ways that the theatre mode can come into life in Medici, please do share. Do you guys want to hear more things that are on my wish list for Just Cause 3? Or do you guys have any interesting things on your Just Cause wish list? Tell me down in the comments below. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment and subscribe if you've not done so already. My name is Stalli111 and I hope you've all enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next Just Cause Talk.